Yeah. Got a new scenery for you guys. Got a brand new background. Got the Christmas tree. We're all ready for the fucking holiday season, asshole. And I got my Gordon Ramsay shirt on, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Now, you guys aren't here to see my shirt. You're certainly not here to see my fucking Christmas tree. You're here, okay, to be witness to my brand new series on my channel. Now, if you have been subscribed to this channel for a while, you do know that I have done book reviews in the past of multiple different titles. That's kind of fallen off as of late. I haven't done those as frequently as I would have liked. But what are you gonna do? So you know what? I'm gonna override that series. I'm gonna implement a brand new series, the inaugural episode. My brand new series, classic movie reviews with AC Ziemba 326. That's the start of the show, right here, Andrew Ziemba. Now, I do have, though, speaking of book, let's go back to the book reviews for a second. I do have the new Stephen King book, his collection of short stories, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. That's the heat going on, by the way. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy. The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. So I will be reviewing that in a couple days. I'm almost finished with the book, so guys look forward to that. But now, let's get to the movies. This is just a series where I'm going to go back in the archives. I'm going to go down my list in my head of my favorite movies of all time. I'm going to break them down for you. I'm going to tell you guys why I love the movie so much. I'm going to give you guys a synopsis, give you guys an analysis of it, give you guys the list of all-star casts. We're just going to start this series off right now with my favorite movie of all time. None other than The Departed. Came out in 2006. Just listen to the names that were involved in making this great picture. Directed by Martin Scorsese, one of the greatest directors of all time. Written by William Monahan, won an Oscar for Best Original or Best Adapted Screenplay. I'm not too sure about that. And just listen to this fucking cast. Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, my personal favorite of all time, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, Alec Baldwin, Anthony Anderson. I'm speechless after naming all those all-star Hollywood names. Let me just dive into this movie. Let me just dive into it. Just as far as a quick analysis goes, you have two upcoming policemen, two men trying to rise in the ranks of their police academy. You have Billy Costigan, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and you have Matt Damon playing Colin Sullivan. And you can see right from the early beginning, first scene of the movie, I believe, you have Frank Costello, notorious mobster, notorious gangster, one of the most dangerous men in Boston history. He's taking the young Colin Sullivan at that time under his wing. He sees him in the convenience store, he gives him groceries, he gives money so he can support his mother, so they can, survive in the poor financial situation that they're in. So instantly, they grow this father and son bond. They all the way from young boy to adulthood. Okay? So you have Frank Costello, dangerous man, and then you have, speaking wrestling terms, he's not a heel, he's not a face, he's a tweener. He's in between. Not exactly a good guy, not a bad guy either. So that's very key. The special bond that they have, very key, very significant to the plot line of the story. So, we have both men rising the ranks of the police academy. We see Frank Costello, right by Colin Sullivan's side when he graduates from the academy. And you have Leonardo DiCaprio. He joins the police department. He's going undercover to try to infiltrate Frank Costello's mobster circle. He's trying to infiltrate the compound, so to speak. And then you have Colin Sullivan, played by Matt Damon. He's the mole in the Boston Police Department. He's helping out Frank Costello on the side while also working for Captain Queenan and Sergeant Dingham, played by Wahlberg and Queenan. So he's always trying to protect Frank Costello while trying to save his ass. There's one scene when Frank Costello is trying to create a weapons deal with the Chinamen, and you see Matt Damon, his character, texting Frank Costello, "Careful, the cops are on the way." You see one point, he's texting Jack Nicholson character, Frank Sullivan, to take the exit because he got a fucking police tail behind him. It's great because you always have these freaking twists and turns. You have the intertwined storylines. I love how Colin Sullivan and Billy Costigan, their characters are kept separate for the first half of the movie, and then they finally butt heads towards the middle and the latter part of the film. I mean, there's this one scene when they're chasing down a dark alley, a guy gets stabbed. You're just waiting for that climax. I think it's pronounced. No, is it exposition for you literature guys? Exposition. The end is the denouement, right? Whatever. What the fuck I'm talking about? I'm talking out of my fucking asshole. Anyway, so you were just waiting for that final climax for both men to finally find out who each other are. Okay, because throughout the film, Matt Damon's trying to find out what the fuck is the iPad ringing for? The whole film, Matt Damon's character is trying to find out who the undercover guy is. DiCaprio's trying to find out who the mole is. Finally, DiCaprio finds out Matt Damon is the mole. He lures him up top of an office building. Guys, there's a lot of spoilers ahead. You have early in the film a major character getting killed. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. But there's so much depth. There's so much layers to this film. This is a movie that you have to watch every second of it to understand it. This is not a movie when you can take out your phone, you're going to call your girl when you want to meet up later, you're going to text your mother, text your father, text your grandmother, you're going to make spaghetti and meatballs tonight. This is a movie when you have to pay attention throughout the whole film. I'm not saying that's a con of this movie, the pros and cons list. I'm not saying it's a con, but I'm saying you have to pay attention, otherwise you're going to be completely lost. Okay? Coincidentally, this is, joking-wise, Martin Scorsese said this is the first film he's directed that actually has a plot. Okay? So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, quick alert for you guys. Spoiler alert. For all those fucking idiots on the internet saying, you didn't say spoiler alert. Don't spoil it for me. Here's your spoiler alert, asshole. I'm giving you time right now. If you don't want to hear what happens, if for some reason you have not had the privilege and the honor of seeing this great movie, and you don't want to have it spoiled for you, click out of this video now, but not before you like and subscribe. Trust me on that. So I'll give you guys time right now. Yeah. That's plenty of time, motherfucker. Okay? If you're still with me, obviously you want to hear what I have to say about the end of the movie. Yeah, DiCaprio finally finds out that Damon is the mole. He lures him on top of the office building. DiCaprio holding Damon at gunpoint. They go in the elevator. Anthony Anderson intervenes. He's also a police officer. Shoots DiCaprio in the head, he's dead. Okay? Shocker. As soon as the elevator opens, you see his head bounce back, he's dead. Okay? Then you have another police officer, he's the bad guy. Boom, he shoots Anthony Anderson, he's dead. Then you have Matt Damon kill the bad guy, he's the only one left standing. Okay? That was a great shootout scene. It was also a great shootout scene when Frank Costello, he was killed. He was shot in a huge firefight with the police department. Okay, and you can see the character development. You can see their bond finally starting to dissipate. Matt Damon is starting to move on from Frank Costello. Long story short, you have the douchebag cop played by Mark Wahlberg. He is, he stands tall at the end of the movie. He stands tall. Okay, Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg, they've always been butting heads throughout the whole entire movie because they don't agree on anything. Okay, butting heads throughout the entire movie, and it finally comes full circle. Finally comes full circle when you have Matt Damon coming home from the funeral ceremony when, those cops were killed. He's the hero. He's holding his bag of groceries. He steps into the house. White sheet everywhere. Mark Wahlberg, he's holding a silenced pistol. He's wearing scrubs. He's wearing those white scrub shoes, so no blood gets on him, no DNA gets on him. Boom, Matt Damon's dead. Mark Wahlberg shoots Matt Damon in the fucking head. He stands tall. And then, what was so great, you can see at the end of the movie, a little rat. Jack Nicholson does it better. You had to see the movie to see it when the little rat. He's crawling on the ledge. Black circles in on the rat. That's what this whole movie's about. About a rat, about a mole, about Matt Damon trying to not be found out, and he is figured out by the end of the movie. Guys, you have to watch this movie. There's so many twists and turns. Trust me. Take 2 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes, however long it is, out of your day to watch this movie. Okay, trust me, you will not regret it. First episode of Classic Movie Review by Andrew Ziemba. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Like I told those assholes before, they exited the video before, they don't want to see spoiler alert. Make sure you like